Hello guys, how are you all? I hope all is well and happy, right? Okay, meet me again with Loh and Sabrina. My student ID is 211-202-1174. This time I will bring the topic of 10 common mistakes of using pens. But before going further about 10 common mistakes of using pens, let's talk a little about tenses. For the first is definition. Tenses is a form of the verb in English to show the time of occurrence of an action, activity, or event, whether it is happening now, in the future, or in the past. That was a glimpse of the material about tenses. Then let's talk about 10 common mistakes of using tenses. Number 1 is the use of the past form of the verb after the auxiliary verb did. For the example, did you went to office yesterday? This sentence is wrong. The right sentence is, did you go to office yesterday? Why? Because the when form of the second past form of the word go, if there is already the word did, it does not need to be when, but to the first or original form, namely go. Number 2, the use of the past form of the verb in the sentence to deny or negation after the auxiliary word did not. For the example, he did not visit Surabaya last year. This sentence is wrong. The right sentence is, she did not visit Surabaya last year. Why? Because the form of the verb visited for the past tense should change back the original form, namely visit. Number 3, the use of present tense verbs after the word does after the subject pronoun. Subject pronouns such as he, she, and it in an interrogative. For the example is, does Mr. Smith speak bahasa Indonesia very well? The sentence is wrong. For the right sentence is, does Mr. Smith speak bahasa Indonesia very well? Why? Because the word speaks in simple present should return to your original form, namely speak, because the word does is already there. Number 4, the use of verbs in the form of present tense after the word does not. For the example, Putri does not agree with the decision. The sentence is wrong, and the right sentence is, Putri does not agree with the decision. Why? Because the word agrees should return to the form agree, because there is already the word does not. Number 5 is the use of present tense verbs after modal verbs such as can, may, must, shall, will, etc. For the example is, the teacher can explain the lesson clearly to students. The sentence is wrong, and the right sentence is, the teacher can explain the lesson clearly to students. Because the word explains should return to the form explain, because there is already can. Like with in interrogative or question and negation or negative, then forms. Number 6, the use of two or more verbs in different tenses in one sentence. For the example, the woman told me she is doing. The sentence is wrong, and for the right sentence is, the woman told me what she was doing. Because the use of the word is is incorrect because the first sentence, the woman told, uses the verb told, which is the second form or past tenses of the word tell. So, it does not make sense to use verbs that don't match the actual tenses. So, is should be replaced with was. Number 7 is the use of verbs that are different from the current state of affairs. For the example is, the tourist said the Jakarta was a big city. This sentence is wrong, and for the right sentence is, the tourist said that Jakarta is a big city. Because, in fact, until now Jakarta is a big city. So, when you use the word was, it means that Jakarta used to be a big city. But not anymore. So, change the word was to is. Number 8 is use of shall or will instead of should or would. For the example is, Rina said that she will call me today. This sentence is wrong. For the right sentence is, Rina said that she would call me today. Because the use of the word will is not appropriate because the main verb said shows the past tenses. So, will must be replaced by would. Likewise, with other auxiliary words such as can become could and may become might. Number 9 is the use of past tense verbs after the word to indicate the next verb. For the example is, that man tried to speak English fluently. This sentence is wrong. For the right sentence is, that man tried to speak English fluently. Why? Because the second form of verb tenses after the word to should be in the original or present form, not in the past tenses, even though the first verb tried is in the past tenses. So, change spoke to speak. And for the last is the use of past tenses verbs in the present perfect tense. For the example, those new soldiers have showed their skills at military camp. The sentence is wrong, and for the right sentence is, those new soldiers have shown their skills at military camp. Why? Because the word should, verb in the second form or past tenses, is not appropriate to use in tenses. Present perfect, it should be used as a verb in the third form, namely shown. Remember, the order is show, showed, shown. Alright, that was 10 mistakes about the using tenses. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Thank you.